Hey guys, back again with another video for the channel, and today's video is gonna be a story time related to our beautiful island of Sint Maarten. Stay tuned guys. If you are new here, my name is Christine and I welcome you. In this channel, you'll find faith-based contents, inspirational contents. We also do couple video games and we do videos to promote our beautiful island of Sint Maarten. So if those are the type of videos that you love to see, don't be shy. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below. Also click on the notification bell, that way you can get notified whenever we post brand new videos. And if you are coming back, I say welcome back. I'm so accustomed of doing videos with my husband guys, but tonight he cannot make it, so I'm here alone. But nevertheless, I have a great story guys to tell you, so stay tuned. So guys, I'm gonna get straight into the story. Let's go back. I believe I was at the age of 16, 17 if I'm not mistaken, and that's when I discovered a love for writing poetry guys. I love to write quotes, I love to write poetry. Basically, I just love to write. When I was little, I was really shy, and that was my way of writing down my thoughts, you know, putting my secrets on papers in pen, and that's the way how I communicate best. Sorry. Not communicate, but communicate best by writing my thoughts down on papers guys. And back then I didn't take it seriously. I just did that, you know, that was my way of expressing myself. That was my way of, you know, writing down my feelings, my thoughts and so on paper. But I never took it seriously. I just did it as a hobby until I can remember good. I was in high school. Shout out to Lycée Polyvalent des Îles du Nord, and that school had a poetry contest. Yes guys, they had a poetry contest. Basically any students could have participated. They had the contest in French and also in English, which means you could have submitted your poem in French, or you could have do so in English. And the topic guys of the poem was to write about Sint Maarten, and I jumped on it one time. I say I'm a proud Sint Maartener, born and raised here, so I jumped on board guys and I did the necessary. I wrote my poem about Sint Maarten. I can remember I took about 2 days. I sat and I poured out my heart and I wrote my poem, and when I was done, I was well pleased. But when it was time to submit my poem, I was a bit hesitant. I was wondering to myself, I wonder if this poem will win. I wonder what they would think about my poem. I felt a little insecure, but I did it anyways. Nevertheless, I submitted my poem and we had to give it to one of our teachers. So I did so, and you know, she was so happy to see that I participated, because just like how I said guys, I was really shy back then. So she was excited. She took our poem and she told us that she'll get back to us. So as a week goes by, I believe a month passed, finally she came back to us. She said all those who participated in the poetry contest, the Lycée Polyvalent des Îles du Nord, which is the high school that I was attending, they organized a ceremony and they invited all of the students that participated in that contest. What they did, guys, was they took the 10 best poem out of all of the poems that was submitted. They took the 10 best poems and they read them out. So they chose number 10 straight down to number 1. So basically, the number 1 would have been the winner out of the whole entire poems that was submitted. So get back now to when I sat in the middle and I was so excited because I had high hopes, you know, that my poem would have made it at least in the top 10. So what they did, they start reading it out. So they read the poem number 10 and then straight down. So when they reached to the poem number 4, I said to myself, okay, maybe I'm the number 3rd poem. You never know. So when you look, I saw they read out the number 3rd poem. And then when they finally reached to the 2nd poem, I said to myself, okay, I don't understand, you know, maybe my poem wasn't good enough to be out of the top 10. I started to feel discouraged, guys. And then I said to myself, you know what, it's just a poem. When they reached to the number 1 poem, guys, before they start reading it, they did a little speech in the beginning. They said out of all those poems, actually it had 300 poems that was submitted. Out of all those 300 poems, this poem stood out to them. So everyone got quiet, you know, everyone was so excited. They couldn't wait. And me too, I was checking out I wonder who that poem is going to be. But I said to myself, my poem cannot be the number 1. I lost all doubts when I saw they reached the number 1 and my poem was not read. I said to myself, you know what, it's just a poem, let's just leave it. And they did this speech. They said that this poem is so remarkable. It stood out among the 300 poems. Everything about Sint Maarten was found in this one poem. And they started to congratulate the person. And they said the name of the person. And guys, guess what? They called out my name. And I was so surprised. I was so in shock. I was in awe. I couldn't believe it. And I can remember looking at that same teacher, and she turned around, she watched me, and she smiled. And she even gave me a little wink. But I felt so proud, guys. And that was the beginning of my writing journey. So guys, I'll go ahead and I'll read out my poem to you. How possible is it that another Garden of Eden is planted on this earth by the name of Sint Maarten? It is a hidden beauty divided in 2 parts. From the French side to the Dutch side lay numerous hearts. To the multitude of nationalities, French, Spanish, and many more, Sint Maarten has embraced them all by opening the welcome door. Being the island of paradise, the tourists were attracted all along from the very first time they ever heard that lovely anthem song. Oh, sweet and unique, my precious Sint Maarten land, with oceans of dreams and sparkling white sand. With such delicious fruits, sea grapes, cherries, and plums, and not forgetting that extraordinary drink, that guava berry rum. The pommerettes, kinnips, guavas, and limes, tamarinds, sugar apples are favorites of mine. Sint Maarten is the island the most known to the unknown, standing bold and proud but definitely not alone. Right by its side are those beautiful Sint Maarteners with amazing old stories told by those caring elders. And if you ask me, would I ever leave or did I ever feel alone? I will tell you no, not one bit, because Sint Maarten is my home. So guys, there you have it. My home, written by me, about my beautiful island, Sint Maarten. I hope you guys love this poem. And if you guys haven't yet visited my beautiful Sint Maarten land, do go ahead and do so. Make sure put it on your bucket list. Thank you guys for watching this video until the very end. And don't forget to live, laugh, love, but above all, live. Thanks guys.